All right, so here's the Polish lightweight contender, Mateusz Gamrot. A lot of people eventually expect to see a belt around his waist. Huge opportunity to close the gap here tonight.
Well, John, he's got big goals. He's got big goals. He has big expectation for himself. But the only way you get expectation like this is to have the ability to try to go and chase that down. Gamrot has those abilities. He's a tremendous wrestler. He has unbelievable cardio, and he's a really good striker. He possesses A-plus skills, but how does he apply them tonight to get this victory over a very tough opponent?
Reps American top team in South Florida. This is a former 2-division KSW champion at 55 and 45. But as you know, it is UFC gold that Mateusz Gamrot is after. All right, well, his boxing has been on point throughout his UFC career, and gotta figure there's gonna be plenty more where that came from here in this matchup.
You know, this guy is such a great boxer, John, that if he decided to chase down the Olympic gold medal, you would think that he would have that opportunity. His ability to go out there and set traps, his footwork, his movement is next level. It is not something we have seen before. I would have expected to see this man in Beijing, Athens, somewhere trying to represent the country, but instead, he does his work inside the UFC's octagon, and he is special, and he is so fun for him.
Heady praise from a two-time United States Olympian, Daniel Cormier. First order of business, though, tonight, winning this mixed martial arts contest. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Mateusz Gamrot. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy,
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, round one underway. This man is all the rage, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. Very difficult challenge for the opponent here tonight. This is an outstanding first-round fighter, outstanding fighter overall. But the fight time in the UFC, not a lot, because more often than not, he gets the opponent out of there in round one. Oh, he gets tagged again. Nice combination. They're certainly getting after it early.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, high kick.
Oh, big left. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Nice work here in the clinch by Choi. Immediately gets the underhook. Jockeying for position in the clinch. Both fighters here trying to get a more dominant position. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
All right, so a nice takedown for him there, and if that is a sign of things to come, could be a long night for the boxer.
Well, when you're a boxer, you see a lot of feints coming at your head. He understood that through a feint to get the hands up, level change down, secure the takedown. Great work.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom. He's got to be careful here. In the half guard.
The Korean Superboy getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Gamrot's right back to the full mount here. 2 minutes on the round 1 clock. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gamrot.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
There was a lead elbow, so he's mixing everything up.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still underneath his opponent is allowing him to not get hit with anything too damaging.
Choi's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. 30 seconds now to go in round 1. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Gamrot's back in full mount.
Referee help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
In the clinch.
Round 2 is next.
That's what I'm talking about right there. He can't handle your striking. Just keep moving to your left. Just stay away from his power and just keep moving.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turned into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transitions into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous one. Great job finding that nasty shot from the clinch position. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Gamrot's in half guard. All right, side control now. Gamrot's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
I can see the ringside position starting to get up because that cut has gotten to a very bad place.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Gamrot.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gamrot.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Keep those hands up for me. Keep those hands high.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Watch the hook. Make some movement. Don't stand still. Watch the hook.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Look to counter that hook.
And very effective with the ground and pound.
Gotta keep your hands up for me now.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Come back with another punch.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Gamrot. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Great shot from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. "20 seconds to go, round two." Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
He expected this type of fight. He trained for this. With bloody.
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Now lands a solid punch there.
Nice block.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
The Korean Superboy gets stunned there by that stiff jab. Tries to work it into a takedown. Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh, nice overhand right.
Choi is able to protect the eye there with that block. Nice job with his fight awareness there to raise the guard.
The fighters separate.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. They're so evenly matched, they're going tit for tat.
Oh, nice uppercut, yeah.
He hurt him again. Good right hand. Great timing on that double leg.
Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. I mean, that eye is disgusting.
His eye is...
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Knee on belly. He's laying it down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Take the mount here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Choi's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. And now he's got the back. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gamera. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance. When both pairs, he's mixing up his target, he's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Gamrot's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. 20 seconds left.
Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell.
Final seconds of round 3. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Gamrot. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Choi's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
Ready to fight. Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, next round is underway, and both fighters still look pretty fresh to me, DC. Maybe they're doing their sprint workouts during training camp or something.
I mean, these guys are known for working very, very hard. Both of them make cardio a very key factor in their preparation, and it's showing on both sides of the aisle.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Nice jab by the Korean Super Bowl.
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Nice.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Choi's eye now closing up. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. Relentless pressure from the top by Gamera. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Create a scramble, let's go! I need you to use that wrist control.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, man, all about location as he continues to attack that swollen area. Referee may be looking for the doctor here soon.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by the Korean Super Bowl.
Now he's going full mount.
Nice positional control here. The ground strikes continue to pile up. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round. Whiffs on the straight right hook.
Oh, you hurt him bad.
Oh, this could just about do it. Takedown defense is there. Well, he is really
Hurt him again. Oh, my goodness.
big strikes continue to land. Gamrot's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Gamrot. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both. 30 seconds to go now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so that round is in the books. Choi's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Ready.
5th and final round. Oh, and the high kick lands.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more used to the strikes, he's landing.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut. Oh, nice body shot.
Choi's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly, the referee keeping a close eye on the fight. Defensively responsible, nice block. Gamrot's in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
That was a slick transition.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Side control now. He's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Choi. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh, yeah, you can tell that they want to check it out. But hats off to his opponent, putting together a great game plan for staying on that face, making sure that when he saw the swelling start, he continued to drive him down that path to where he is right now, where he's almost unrecognizable.
Gamrot's back in full mount.
Great job landing from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Right back!
Oh, he got to the spot.
for the TKO. Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Mateusz Gamrot!
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need their scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.
You don't see me out here making waves. I got an air about me. I don't play the game the way they want me to. They tell me take a left, I take a right. I'm not the one to pick a fight with. Try and bully me, make you regret it quick. The only person I allowed to push me around is my sound. Body language read it well. Written on your face, I'm flipping through your pages. You don't have to scream and yell. It's clear to me, yeah, I can tell. The front you put on isn't real. That poker face ain't hiding nothing new. They hit you head before they cover down. I got what they lack, first in every class. Never coming last. Enemies on my back, wifey on my lap. She my better half, heavy when I stab. Pockets getting fat, passion never lasts. Say it with my chest, got a problem, yes. See me in the flash. You don't cut the tag, I don't do the set. Not a fan of threats, always been the right. Nothing but the best, rarely do the press. Promise me the world, now holding my breath. See the crowd roll more. Entertain